Carmen.
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Bridget.
And this is Jeffrey, our friend and one of our first guests on LLU.
Woo!
And welcome, Jeffrey.
Yeah, welcome to Life Lessons Unfiltered. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about, is it possible for a male and female, a man and woman, to have a platonic relationship? Especially if the male or female already have their own partner or other half. Is it possible that a platonic relationship is something that's not a controversy? Because for me, well, I'll give you my opinion later, but for me, let me ask Robin first. Is it possible for a man and a woman to have a platonic relationship? That's the first question, especially if they're already in a relationship. I think that's two questions.
Yes, I think that it is possible that a man and a woman can have a platonic friendship.
Interesting.
Without anything going on. And I also think that the new person or the friend can also be introduced to a couple regarding their friendship, because the friendship may have existed before the relationship. So why should that terminate? As long as that friend and your mate are willing to be cool. They don't have to be friends, but they have to respect each other and respect the relationship.
Okay.
Absolutely. But what do you think, Jeff?
Well, individually, your values, you have to understand, are individualized, because one person might value this in a relationship and another one might value that. So if you come together with an agreement, then it may work, but you have to be upfront.
Are you meaning that in the relationship, the other half or the other partner already know that
You have to actually, you have to already know that you're going to be platonic. You have to agree upon that. You don't surprise a person with that.
Well, it depends on at what stage you coming in. If you coming in and I've been married 20 years, it's like, where the hell he come from? You know what I mean? Like, right, and this is a new friendship. Now that, I'm sure you will have a lot of questions, you know, on the onset, you know? Mm-hmm. Why he got to be your friend? Where you meet him from? It's going to be a lot of questions.
Is that friendship already initiated before the relationship?
No.
Oh, excuse me.
See, that could be, no, it could be either or. We're not getting, you know, I don't want to get rabbit hole into, but it could be either or. I mean, if it's in that situation, then it'll be a lot of questions. But if you coming in on a relationship and she already has a platonic friend, really don't think you have anything to say or should say.
Not true.
Not true, why not?
Because you become one.
I don't give a damn.
Well, sure, you don't.
They were my friends.
But when you become one, you know, you have to value the other person's, that's why I say it, you have to value the other person's concepts and what they value.
Okay.
And if you care about that person, then you have to do that.
But does that mean you're going to cut off a lifelong friendship with that
You don't have to.
What's
You just
the
have
friend?
to get together and agree upon it.
Agree upon what? I'm
The
going to see my
platonic
friend.
relationship
That's
to
my
remain.
friend.
That's what you get together for. Isn't that the topic?
That is the topic, but you're not answering the question, I don't think. Right?
Well,
I mean, is it just me? Because I'm thinking that this is my friend before you came in the picture. You're not coming in here trying to tell me
we can always leave
who
the
my
picture.
friends can be.
We can always leave the picture.
We probably should.
Right, but that's called options and individual options. Right?
Okay. So you and Tammy are platonic friends.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know each other before she got married?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and so when she got married, I'm quite sure they had a conversation and it just became a mutual thing.
No.
Yes, because I just,
You know what?
She
Wait a minute.
introduced-
You know what Tammy does when she wanted to.
No, I introduced him to Sean. We went because he was doing classes.
Exactly what I was describing. Agreed upon.
It wasn't
individual values.
It wasn't agreed.
If he trusts you and you agree upon it, then you're fine.
Right.
The other areas is gray because it's like I don't give a damn. Oh, that doesn't work.
Well, it does in
It
certain
don't work with
circumstances.
that's why we say we got options to roll.
You do, and you probably keep your options open because that would you let somebody come in and tell you and
No,
dictate
no,
if
nobody's
you your
dictating.
friend or not?
Nobody's
You are,
dictating.
but
You giving me?
Nobody's dictating.
You telling me you gonna roll if you don't agree?
Right. And you gonna do the same if you don't agree.
Exactly.
Okay, well then we're going the same. What's the difference?
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too. We all
I mean,
saying.
is my friendship that deep that you gonna leave somebody you supposedly love?
Well, I supposedly love her. That's why I'm gonna supposedly leave her.
No. So I think this is a two-part question because of the first question is, can a male and female have platonic relationships?
Well, if you're not talking gay, then I understand your question from the first time.
Okay. So, say a male and a female. He's my friend, she's my friend. Same like you do with your girlfriends or a guy would do with his guy friends, you're doing it with the other sex person. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because without a relationship, can a male and female have platonic relationship? Can a male and female have platonic relationship? Is that a yes or no?
I
Did
say
they have-
yes.
I say yes. Absolutely
And-
yes.
With no
See, but
intimacy,
you know what?
with no
Sometimes
intimacy involved.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak.
I
Right.
believe sometime at the onset, one person could have physical attraction to the other person. But then as the friendship grows, then you get some clarity and you define the boundaries. Because one of them may not be interested in the other person. Because I
And
do
you make that shit clear.
have a
Yes.
friend that is strictly a friend.
I think he's lying in wait, though. In
Well,
my head.
Well, that
He
may
could be
be
lying
so.
in wait, but that's all in his head, and that's something.
Right.
You know,
That's
because-
some stuff that he has to deal
Yeah,
with.
that's
That's only hypothetically speaking. You
Okay.
thinking that he's lying in wait. In the
Because
meantime,
if he had an attraction in the first place,
no, he didn't. He was just a friend.
she said,
And considering on, he has a girlfriend also. So he doesn't need to lie anymore.
That's not what she said.
She
Mom, that's what I'm saying.
She said,
No, because I'm thinking sometimes at the onset there is an attraction.
oh yes, I agree with you. I
And
agree
somebody
with
may
you.
want to get with somebody, but once you start talking to the person, you can realize that, oh, that's just she just
Yeah.
has sister qualities, or
Oh,
he
right,
just has brother qualities.
But you know what? I think that depends whether it's male or female, because the thinking is different whether it's a male or a female. Because a female already know, like, you friend zone from the start. You know what I mean? And that's it. A male, he be like, we can.
you can get it done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till JoJo.
I'm gonna try this. You know, if
Not
she ain't
necessarily.
with it.
You can't speak
if
for a
she-
male if you aren't a male.
I can speak
So
for a
then
male
you
because
can't.
I
You
know
have to be.
I can speak
Because
for a male
if you're
because
incorrect, right? If you're incorrect, what would your justification be?
I'm not incorrect on
Yeah.
my experience.
Well,
Because
no, we're
that
not
has
talking
been
about your
my
personal experience. We're
That
talking
is.
about generally.
Who else am I going
The question wasn't about individuals, about male and
It's
female,
what I
not a
thought.
personal experience.
It's what
So you
I
can't-
thought. It's what I thought.
Yeah,
and my thinking is.
And also earlier you thought I don't give a damn. So based on what you think,
I think I'm smart as hell.
All right. Well, smart is one thing, right? But
But I'm just saying, I think, again, that male and female definitely react different. Like,
Well,
I said,
you act
wait a minute.
Y'all got hormones.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Listen to my thought.
oh,
Listen
this
to
one-
my thought. I'm just saying, women already put you in the box, the friend zone from the start. She
Okay.
already knows, like,
She already knows, yes.
Right.
Not true.
And a
Not
male,
true.
let me
A woman
speak for
knows.
my point.
woman
And a
knows.
male, he, like I said, say,
Well, anyway.
I'm going to
I
lay
can
it
throw it
wait.
down?
Lay
Can't speak
it
for
wait.
male.
I can throw it down half coffee.
Kids-
Right, and he probably gonna make his play, and you gonna knock him down,
Hypothetically
and then he
speaking.
gonna be like, "You're my
Hypothetically
friend."
speaking.
That's the way it works.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work hypothetically. It works the way it works. You judge by
And that's
your
how it
intentions,
works.
That means every man
Not
is
your actions.
waiting for an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Not true.
I
What
won't
you're doing
say
is you're
every man
stereotyping a
is
man.
waiting.
Let's
You're
ask
stereotyping a
but
man.
let's ask
Where's
Jeff.
your evidence?
There's a man in the room.
Where's your evidence?
So
There's
let's
two
ask
men in
Jeff.
the room.
Okay. Jeff, you tell us, because from a female perspective, we already know from the onset if he's going to get play or no play. Can a man feel like, okay, if she want to throw down, I'm throwing down. If not, I'm good. Because I think that women are wired to know right away, yes or no, while a man could just get up and go, yes or no, do it if you feel like it, and still get back to the friendship with no emotion.
That, again,
Or expectations,
Or
I don't think
expectations.
so.
again, that's individualized because everybody's friendship is not the same.
Correct.
I have friends, female friends, that's been friends all my life.
Right. I never had it.
Right, and when I got married, my wife allowed me to keep them and trusted me
Well,
and
you
them.
was
Yes.
in-
And I still have them as my friends today.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I said what I said, the way I said it.
Okay, so I guess, well, let's talk
And I'm not
majority
handicapped
of
either,
this.
by the way. I heard what you said. That
if you are,
stereotype you
that's
get.
okay.
So you guys resort to name calling
No, I actually
and
like that.
extremities when you lose your area of thought.
No, I haven't lost my area of
Well, then
thought.
why
You
name
just not-
calling?
Well, I just said you were handicapped.
And you also said I don't give a damn.
But I actually
So I know what and who I'm sitting next to.
Yeah, I actually like your perspective because actually it's new to me to think that, you know, you had long-term female friendships and you said specifically my wife allowed it, means you respected her perspective
That's correct.
on the
Now, do you think
situation.
he 99% of
And we
the men?
agreed upon it.
No.
Well, let Jeff answer. What do you think, Jeff?
I'm Jeff. I'm the man. Just in case you don't know who you are.
Yeah, you know, it's not like you're 20 giving me a perspective, so I respect your perspective
Yeah,
because you
no,
have.
I'm not 20. I
Okay.
got enough years of experience to give a
That's
better
what I'm saying,
perspective.
so I appreciate
And it's not
it.
like you're my age to know more than what I know. So in that sense,
Okay,
in terms of that.
that's good to know.
We all are older every
Yeah,
day,
true.
but some of us are wiser and older.
Hallelujah. Yeah, definitely. So it's like
And experienced too, by the way.
that experience. And it sounds like with a lot of respect that came into knowing that, okay, I got to respect this relationship and that relationship and have a conversation to know that it's okay.
But actually, I put the whole relationship together before the marriage became a marriage. And once it gelled like jello, then I got married.
Well, yeah, that part, because we should introduce those people that we say are our friends to our significant others or our husbands or our wives, so that it's not something that's brought up all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't be a secret. It should be a matter of revealing who our friends are to our people.
That's exactly what I was saying from the door.
But what you're describing, I do not, I'm sorry, but what Mr. Jeff is describing, I don't think that's 90% of the population. I don't think that's even 80%.
Well, considering your first three words, I don't think.
Well, it's my thought. So of course it's going to be what I think, right? But I'm saying that doesn't represent 90 or 80% of the population.
Because you don't think.
But now are we being insulted? Because you know
Yes,
we go there.
because I'm defending myself
You're
from
not
a person who
defending
wants to
yourself
speak
from
for
what?
males.
That's a question.
No,
That's a question.
I just
Do
explained
you
what I'm defending
think-
myself from.
Do you think it's 90, 80, 70? Well, how many percent? What's the percentage of males think like you?
I can't answer that
I
question.
think
Well,
that
what's your
varies.
thought? You gotta have a thought. You're a thinker.
I think that varies. It
If
depends
you want
on
to hear
the
my
level of
thought,
respect.
you have to turn the camera off.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Because I am a thinker.
Oh,
Oh God.
I think
we are so threatened over here. They know the threat. Oh wow.
Well.
I think that it's actually, I think it's very much on a platform of respect and security, how secure you are in a relationship. And if you're insecure, no matter how much you say, yo, you're just my friend, that's it, you're gonna always have a problem with this person if they're insecure in the relationship. So I think the relationship first have to have a level of security, loyalty, and trust before they could actually open themselves to thinking that it's okay to have, oh, your friend from 20 years ago, like, I should be looking me left and right, sideways, she gotta go. Because you never know what the other partner is perceiving, you know, so they have to be secure in the relationship, which is something like what you encountered.
Like, that's why you have conversations with each other.
But you must have a partner.
You
must have the wrong partner if you don't have loyalty, trust, and understanding and security.
to be able to have this conversation and say,
I
hey,
think
I
that
want
grows on you.
to. What you think?
Yeah, love, trust, and security. I think it grows on you.
must be established first.
Yes, but it grows.
Well,
And it
that's
grows.
how you get a relationship.
And with consistency.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe some people can handle it, others can, but I do believe that men and women can be friends
Yes.
platonically. I do believe they can
I
hold,
agree.
they can
I
hold
agree.
on friendships like that.
Sometimes, it's the best thing. It's sort of like have a stress release for somebody you can just talk to openly
just get a mail
and know it's your
woman.
friend, so then it's not going to be taken anywhere. It's not going to be that judged against you or manipulated upon you.
Or just have a
So-
male version, right, perspective of
And
us.
then when you respect each other,
the advantage for us.
right? You can check your friend if necessary, if it has to be. And that's the good thing about having a friend,
Right,
right?
because
Okay.
a friend
Of the
doesn't
opposite
always
sex.
have to
Yes.
agree with you.
Exactly.
A friend
right.
will say
Most
what they
friends
gonna
argue all the
say.
time anyway.
Right, they're gonna tell you what you need to hear.
And I guess I'm for the banter. So,
The hilarious part,
I guess I'm for the
Listen.
banter.
the hilarious part of this conversation is that we're in a day and age where that friend could be a female and you're a female and she can't wait.
Now, but let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think men can handle
Oh
platonic
boy.
friendships
Here we
more
go. Now,
than
hold on. Do
women?
you think? I think. You can ask me.
I have to
I'm
ask a
You asking a
question.
female that
No, I'm asking
Uh-uh.
to get
All right,
her
good.
involved in the conversation. Do you think that women and men handle that situation differently? That platonic friendship thing?
I would imagine so. I would imagine there might be a slight difference.
Such as.
Because, well, maybe not. Because when they first meet again, because we are physically attracted to people before anything else. It's a physical attraction.
Okay.
Whether that physical is one of sexuality, I'm not certain, but usually it's a physical attraction. And then once you start to engage in conversation, that's when the dimensions change. So I think it's equal. I don't think one is superior over the other in terms of determining if it's going to be platonic. I think it becomes it comes into mind after having conversations with the person.
Okay.
But I would say that it all depends on the respect of and in the relationship. That security, that loyalty, that trust. Because it could be your girlfriend that want to have a relationship with you. Now, we're talking about a man and a woman, but there's some relationship where there are stories where that woman wants to take that man's place.
I mean, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of
Right.
stories
So,
out there.
I'm just saying, so that's a whole other topic. So is it that we can have a platonic relationship? I think it has a lot to do with it. Has a lot to do with respect. Because, it's like, she's a girlfriend, or y'all going shopping, huh? And
Yeah,
she's over there,
right.
can't wait to throw it down.
Right,
You just don't know that.
Yeah, we got.
and that's her.
Well, sometimes
so
you
you
can
can say
feel
girl and girl.
Okay.
That's true.
That's the day and age we live in. It's
That
like,
is. I didn't think about that.
But that's a whole different topic.
I'm just saying, we're
But
labeling
that
it.
would be a platonic.
We're labeling it male, female, but
Right.
there's situations where that female friend could be the one that want to take that man's place. I'm just saying. It's a whole other conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Watch all
So
them
the real is it? Can we have platonic relationship? Listen, there's only two sexes. It's male and female, and maybe those are the ones that they want to label. But I'm saying that, I think it still comes down to trust, respect, and loyalty, because it doesn't matter which way you want to go. I mean, you could have all these freaky ideas in your mind, like if you want to really get, off base, for the respect of a relationship, you can do that. What if it's a male or female? But whoever the friend is, could be your cousin, your uncle. I mean,
I know people that that.
I thought that was your uncle. No, I'm sorry.
Shut up.
A couple of years ago, you introduced me as your uncle.
It's my Uncle Charlie.
All right.
Okay. Wait a minute now. What's happening? So yeah, it's like my synopsis. It depends again on respect, trust, loyalty, and the security of that individual relationship. Because I think some relationships anything goes. So it depends on what you're for.
Okay.
Right? Would you say
Anything for what you're for. What your intentions are.
Ah.
It's not your actions immediately.
What are your intentions? It's
Uh-huh.
not a subject. What is your intentions, Uncle Charlie? Like you take me to the party.
Well, if I'm Charlie Wilson, I'm telling you.
Oh! Woo, shucks. I just love the lessons we actually learn here on Unfiltered, and looking for our guests to join in on the conversation because
You guys
it's
are
very
great.
interesting.
You guys are great.
It's
Very
interesting.
intelligent and very manipulative. Too.
Whoa. Oh.
Cut! No, sorry.
We gotta have you back, Jeff. You have a different take on. I appreciate listening.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's not manipulative.
Yeah.
It's a
Suppressing.
persuasion.
Okay, so you agree to
I
half
like
of it.
that.
huh?
I like that.
You agree to half
Half
of
of
it.
it,
huh?
yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's
That's
right
it.
there. Okay, y'all can make me the other half right.
But okay, so
Well, as women, you guys are responsible for actually the male's cultivation.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
well,
you're
sure.
born as we come to your womb.
Okay.
And based on that, you have us first. So if we have any inefficiencies or deficiencies, you guys are responsible for it.
oh
Number one.
no, you didn't go there to that nonsense.
Well, that's a different topic, and I think
I
I
know we
have
have
to bring you back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just created our second
that one.
show, okay?
You female be creating these men y'all talking about. We can't wait to talk about
Yes,
that.
it's a
The business y'all
BS
feeling
idea.
in cultivating?
Oh, damn.
Oh, well,
Oh,
the men,
Well,
Even
no,
though
so
it's
you
a
have
different
to-
topic.
that's your time?
but wait a minute.
Oh, I got 2
You know,
minutes.
because if we talk about the men, it's only one man that came out of my womb, and my
how many?
son is a
Oh, oh.
perfect gentleman. But, however, I am very nurturing to the men that come into my circumference.
absolutely.
Well, okay, we're gonna have to elaborate on that a little later on about the circumference
So,
that coming, about the men that coming to the circumference.
I didn't say the men, I said the circumference. So therefore, that is my surrounding.
You clear.
Yes.
That's what you meant.
Yes, I will.
Oh.
I think define
Well,
the word.
Well, you're clear. Circumference remind me of cavity or some stuff like that.
No, circumference, no, because no.
Area?
Circumference is your circle.
Circle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, the men,
That circle.
that's a lot of men.
Oh.
That circle.
That circle.
No, because I have brothers, I have cousins,
Okay,
I
well,
have
we can talk
nephews.
about, understand, all right, I'm messing with you, but I'll say this.
Okay.
One son, and you're proud of him, because you cultivated him in a manner that he's doing well, and he's doing good. Now, even if he wasn't, if he went to jail or something like that, it's not necessarily saying that you did something wrong. You know, he might have made the wrong decision, but you still cultivated him right. Well, you guys get us first is what I was trying to say.
I get it, I got it.
So
You're
when you want to
absolutely
start
right. And
knocking
that
us
works
down
out
and
the way-
around,
that works out
remember
the
who
way
had us
around
first.
too.
But we're gonna bring you back, Jeff, so that we can have a whole
Come back,
conversation
Charleston
on
Blue.
that, because that's quite interesting.
I like that
And,
topic,
you know, I gave a
I'm a
piece of
topic
my
guy.
explanation in regards to how I
Yeah.
feel about that, but the other ladies have not been able to elucidate.
Well, this one here don't
Their
give a
theory.
damn.
Oh, shucks. No, it's using big words. What does elucidate mean? I gotta get a dictionary. Elucidate. Damn.
You said you was medical secretary?
Oh.
You got a degree in medical secretary. She does.
She said,
No,
she
she
said,
has a degree in
she
medical
said
secretary.
elucidate. That was 30 years ago.
But
Okay.
anyway, we're gonna wrap this up right now.
Yeah.
Any final words?
Not final.
Like-
Not final. That's like,
Like-
you know, ending of that.
Well, any words that, any lessons that you would like to impute upon
Yeah.
the people?
Oh, yeah, you guys got a really
I
nice.
would like to say
Okay.
on the subject is that if they're your friend before, then they should be your goddamn friends after.
Not unless they ain't no.
I don't care what he said. Robin,
I gave my final words, and I took it to a whole
I
other
think
level.
I think that, you know, especially you can actually feel the energy of the people you're around. So I believe that if that person is introduced and there's a feeling of respect and loyalty in the relationship and trust, I think they can be platonic. But the moment
Platonic?
Platonic is the word.
Well, that's the word you should have said.
Whoa.
But that wasn't the word you said.
What I said?
She from Trinidad now.
Platonic.
From Trinidad.
Listen.
No, she said the word right in Trinidad language, and then she said it bad in another. Whatever the case is.
On it, no.
I apologize.
That makes sense. Whatever makes sense to you, that's how I pronounce it. Tomato, tomato.
Right.
That's how I said it.
Tomato, tomato?
Definitely.
Right.
So, I'm here speaking proper English, American English, or the British English, whichever you understand. Me them say platonic. And if you are having
Excuse
a
me.
relationship,
Tell them,
if you're
girlfriend.
having a relationship, and it's better be a trust and loyalty in the relationship, or we're not having no platonic friendship outside of that. Don't talk.
Boom! Drop the mic. Okay, we'll let you have the last laugh.
Yes, sir. Jeff, since you're our guest.
I want to thank you guys for inviting me here.
Yes.
I'm very happy to be a part of you guys' podcast.
Yes, sir.
And very interesting and very informative. You guys are all intelligent, very funny, and warm to be around.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
It was nice having you here with us tonight.
Same.
And with that, thank you for another episode of Life Lessons Unfiltered, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Good night.
That was nice.